Hey, my name is Isman, and today we are going to run a large language model on a free GPU. Google Colab has a free GPU. They give you 4 or 5 hours every 2 days. And then we can use it, okay, to access a large language model and run it locally and interact with it. And this is great if you want to run it on a cursor, if you want to run code, for example, and you want to integrate with all the different applications on your computer. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. You will need the internet, of course, because the GPU is on the cloud, right? But it's free to use, okay? You won't pay anything. So go to googlecolab.com and let's upload a notebook that I've created. I'll leave everything in the description below. Click browse and upload your notebook. It's already set up. You just need to run each cell. That's all. You're ready to go. Okay, so after you upload your notebook, you should see the entire code, right? So don't worry about it. The first thing we want to do is we want to change the runtime to be running on a GPU. Click on change runtime and select T4 GPU. If you want to use these GPUs, you can upgrade. I think it's $10 a month. But anyway, gonna use the free one, T4 GPU, and click save, and then click on connect. Now all the code that we will be running here will be running on a GPU, okay? And we can run powerful models such as gpt-oss, which is the open weight of OpenAI, kind of like a chat GPT but open source. All right, so we're gonna run the first cell. Click run. This will install Llama. If you don't know what Llama is a software that allows you to run and install open source language model on your own computer. I already have it installed. You can run open source model. Okay, I have some models here. Since I don't have a GPU, all right, I can only run a model that less than 10 billion. Otherwise, my computer will crash. Okay, and it's very slow because obviously you need a lot of computation. So if we want to run powerful models, but we don't have access to GPU, we can just use Google Colab, run the model there, and then we try to connect it from our own computer. You can integrate with Cursor if you don't want to pay for Cursor, but we'll explore that later. So just wait for it to install, okay? Right, so now Llama has been installed. Now you want to run the Llama. To do that, I already have added some notes here. Just remove this, click save your changes. Okay, go to terminal, right? And you will run the following command. Just Llama serve. This will serve the Llama as a server. Okay, and click enter. All right. And now we will download the model. We are going to download gpt-oss 20B. So you can download any model you want. So go to models and then select the model that you want. Let's say you want to run a Queen 3 and just select the variant, copy it and paste it here. And now we're going to use with gpt-oss 20B. It's very good, so we want to try it out. All right, this might take a while, so I'll get back once it's installed. All right, so after we have installed this, let's run the second or the next cell. So this will list all the models that we have installed, and now you can see gpt-oss 20B, and we have the size which is 30 gigabyte. Now let's run the next cell. This one will install ngrok. If you don't know what is ngrok basically takes the server that is running locally and puts it on public so everybody can access it. That's what I want to do because Llama is running on localhost. You try to inspect this, you will see that this is running on the localhost, and we don't have access to the localhost because we want to access it on our own computer. So to do that, we're going to use ngrok. Okay, now we have installed it. The next thing we want to do is we want to add the access token. To get the token, go to ngrok.com, okay, and select Linux because Colab is running on Linux distribution, and scroll down and you will see we have this. Just copy it and paste it here. Okay, make sure you add this symbol, then run this so that we can add the access token. All right, now we have added the access token. What we want to do next is we want to run it. Go to terminal, Control C to stop the Llama. Clear this, just type clear. Now let's first things we want to do is let's run this. So I'm just going to say ngrok http 111434, which is where Llama is running. Okay, and hit enter. All right, now you will see, you might not see the mouse, but here on the web interface we have the local host, and here you will see the forwarding. That is the URL we're going to be using. If you go to the forwarding, okay, right click and click on copy. Let's visit the URL. Okay, we should see this. Just click visit site. You will see that it is not working right now. Okay, so let's just confirm it. So right now Grok is running, but we need to connect it with the service that is running, which is Llama. To do that, just run this, but make sure you change this with your URL. Okay, so I'm just gonna paste the URL slash okay, make sure you enter your, just remove the space. Okay, after your public URL of Grok slash, okay, and then star, which means all the endpoint or all the routing that comes after, and then llama serve. Okay, just copy this and change it with your public URL. So let me just run this, and now llama is running. If we repeat this again, we should see llama is running. Okay, if we go to Colab, we should see that we have 200, which means to check the model that we have installed, just go to, I think, version 1, tags, not tags, I think it's version 1, I don't remember, I think it's API, tags. Yeah, here we will see all the model that we have installed. And now we have only one model. Now that we have this, we want to run it, okay, and use it. Okay, so let me just copy this. Let's go to cursor, run this, and now I just want to work with. So now if we go to the setting, we will see that we have only the cloud ones. Okay, we want to connect it with the local one. So go to models, all right, and then you will see some models are enabled. We're gonna add a custom model. Okay, and let's give it a name which is the same name as this. So I'm just copy the model that we have installed. If you have installed a different model, add the model name and click add. And on API keys, make sure you enable OpenAI API keys and the this override OpenAI base URL. Make sure you enable it so we can paste our own API, which is this one. So I'm just gonna copy this and we're gonna paste it here, right? And then version 1. Make sure you don't forget this version 1. Okay, right? And make sure you enable your model, which is gpt-oss. Right, so let me close this. All right, so let's choose the model and let's choose ask. Let's say hi. Yeah, now it is running. Make sure you choose the correct model. Okay, and now the model is running. All right, now we got hello, how can I help you today? And we should see 200 here. Let's say I want to create Flask app with I don't know, login routes. All right, sure, here is a minimal Flask application. Now it is running. Right. Okay. Right, so for the agent, it won't work, okay, because you will need to be on the paid subscription model, all right? But this is great if you want to just ask questions, okay, and get instant answers, right? And you can also use it on your own application. So if you are a developer and you're building a product and you want to access large language model without paying for any credit, well, you can use this, okay? The only downtime is that this gives you, I think, 5 hours for each 2 days. Right now I have used all this and we are left with 2 hours and 15 minutes. All right, and that's it for the video of today. I hope you guys like this. If you like it, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and see you in the next video.